Everdeen, and I've made myself a little coffee. I don't know. Oh, it's in the sun. The sun is so strong this morning. Like, look at the difference. Sun leaning back into the shade. I'm up at dawn because I want to make the most of the light that is available to me for filming today. So I've woken up at dawn. It sounds more impressive than it is. Dawn was at 7:45, so it's winter. Dawn is late. But I'm going to say I was up at dawn because that sounds much more industrious. And I've made myself this little coffee to wake myself up. I'm not a coffee person at all. I've never, ever made myself a coffee when I'm here by myself before. But Laurent's got me hooked, and I want an excuse to use my adorable teacups. So yeah, coffee. I'm really enjoying it. I'm very glad I made myself a coffee. Anyway, here's the plan for today. There is no plan for today. Well, there's a bit of a plan for today. I do have to go and get snow tires put on the CRV later this afternoon, because I think I've mentioned it before on the channel that you, in this region of France, have to have snow tires or snow chains for your car, and I feel intimidated by having to put on snow chains, so I'm getting the snow tires. I feel like that's just going to be a better solution in general. So we have an appointment to go get snow tires later this afternoon. I'm also going to try to do some aerial because it's going to be 18 degrees today, which is in Fahrenheit. $64, maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of that because I thought that the days I could use my outdoor aerial training space were over, but maybe they're not. Also, I leave very soon for my winter circus contracts, so I need to have my act ready and polished and good. And before that, I'm thinking we'll do some projects in the house, but I don't know what those are yet. I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to get dressed and see what happens. But coffee first. I'm up, I'm dressed. I've made a decision about what to work on today, but I have a nasty feeling that I'm going to regret it because this is what I think needs to get done today. Dun, dun, dun! So when I was thinking about projects to do, it occurred to me that I've been trying to sell these chairs on Facebook Marketplace and Le Bon Coin, which is like French Craigslist. And someone is coming tonight to look at them. And it occurs to me that probably if someone's coming to look at them, it would be better if we could actually see them. So I think what I probably need to do today is, number one, clear out this general mess. Probably that means putting some things in the garage, maybe putting some things in the apartment. Maybe putting a few things here because there's just not enough stuff here. Number two, taking photos of things that I do not intend to keep. For example, this little daybed frame, and getting them up on the internet where potentially someone will buy them, I hope. And number three, maybe having to think about starting to renovate this room because this is going to be the dining room and this is one of the next rooms that I would like to work on. So is this going to be like a dusty, spidery, unpleasant mess? Definitely. Is it more than I can do by myself? Probably. Am I going to attempt it anyway? Don't really have a choice. Alert. Does anyone have any idea what this is? Like, I know it's fabric. I do know it's fabric. That much I did work out for myself. But at first I thought this was a curtain, and there is like a thing at the top here that could be like a loop for a curtain rod. There's a little loop all across the top here. But like next down, we have some embroidery, some frills that still looks like a curtain. But then the mystery part is at the bottom. There's just this square of plain fabric with no embellishment at all, which would look really weird if it was a curtain. So like, I don't understand. Oh, there's another loop down here. Okay, there's a second loop on the bottom edge as well. What is this? Does anyone have any idea what this is? I've just opened up this box, which actually I packed. There's a box in here that I actually packed. This is stuff that literally like the first days that I was in this house, I packed it away because I just didn't have spaces to store it. But actually, a lot of it's like stuff that I would use now. Like there's this little, I mean, that's plastic, so it's not like the nicest thing ever, but it's really cute. So maybe it's time to find homes for some of this stuff. There's also this little, it's hard to see because it's in bubble wrap, but like this little pink mug. This is porcelain and it's a mug, and we need mugs, so I'm going to put that back in the kitchen. Well, thank you, Past Me, for this lovely gift. Okay, on the other hand, not all of this is stuff that I'm going to keep because it's just not necessarily my style. Like, for example, this red glass. There's 3 of these. They're cute. I like them, but they're just not the style that I'm using anywhere in this house. So maybe I will do some glamorous photos of these and try to either sell them or donate them somewhere. Mystery object number 2. What is this? This was just sitting on a shelf. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it's supposed to do. It's got this part that looks broken, but it's not broken. It's clearly supposed to be that shape. And then it's got this, this on the other side. What is this? Here's the shoe shine box that we found in the kitchen. It's got a whole kit for shining shoes inside it. Definitely want to keep that. I don't really have any shoes that need shining, but somebody might, and it's just cute. It's like a little hidden treasure that we found. This is also definitely a keep. This is a little spice grinder, and you put the spice in here. I don't know if you can see down in there. Yep, there's little grinding blades. I think it's supposed to have a handle that it's missing, so it doesn't actually work right now, but maybe I could find a way to replace the handle. And then you can pull out the little drawer and your ground spices in it. Open. Oh, but right now the drawer is full of mysterious plastic objects and 1 bottle cap. Sure, why not? This is very cute. I like the little flowers on it. It says it's for pickles. And I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with it. Maybe you're supposed to put the pickle in here to drain the juice off. I'll have to do some research about this. But this is a keep. I like it. Quick side note, I just got a phone call from the stonemasons who, I guess they're not stonemasons, they're just masons, but they do concrete floors, and I've been trying to find somebody who could potentially do a concrete floor in the barn, and there's a guy who's going to come tonight to do an estimate, which is very exciting. He is going to come after dark, so I'm not sure how we're going to like see to do an estimate in the barn at that point, but he says it's fine, so I'm going to roll with it because it is hard to find workmen who are available to come here. Here's another find. These 3 vintage flashlights. This one's a little plastic and it seems a little bit newer, maybe like the 80s or something. These are both metal and seem like they could be older. I don't know what kind of year. I'll have to do a little Google. Oh, they're made by Mazda. Hilarious. I used to have a blue Mazda car. So now I have a blue Mazda flashlight. I also like that you can like prop them up like this. That's pretty neat. Like, what a good design. I don't know why we don't do that anymore. I really like them. I would love to see if they work. This one doesn't have any battery in it, but this one, let's see if I can do it with one hand. Woo! Has this big battery in it. Apparently this is the type of battery that they take. I don't know if you can still buy these. I don't know if it would be safe to buy these. This looks like a very serious battery, but I'm gonna have a look into it because this one does not work with the battery, but maybe the battery is dead. So maybe if we had a new battery that actually works, it would work, and that would be pretty neat. So I'm gonna have a look into that. I just opened the window to air this room out a little bit, and it is so warm outside. It is like late summer again. What is happening? I don't understand, but I'm so happy. It's a good 5 degrees at least warmer outside than it is inside the house right now. Oh, I cannot wait to go outside and do some aerial. I'm gonna blaze through. Oh, look at that sun. This is amazing. I'm gonna blaze through finishing this up and then jump outside to do some aerial because it is so nice. Also, this is another room where I haven't really had the window open, and oh, it closes by itself because of the wind. Stay open and show the gorgeous view out there. This is another room with an extra large window and just a stunning, stunning view. Look at that. In other news, we've reached the point where I've removed most of the small furniture. And this is the part where it's going to get difficult. I think I'm going to do these shelves next. I'm putting everything down in the apartment. I'll show you guys that in a second. The question is, this table can have the legs taken off of it, but it's just going to take me extra time to take the legs off of it. So I wonder if I can get it down the stairs without removing the legs. Maybe a bad idea, but I'm going to try. Okay, this was a stupid idea. This is not going to happen. I'm going to take off the legs. Actually, maybe that would even be better for storing it because we're going to store it for a while before it's ready to be put somewhere else. Yeah. Well, it is not done, but it is a lot better. Basically all that's left in here now are the things that are too big for me to move on my own. I've moved that one once on my own, and I do not plan on doing that a second time. Well, I say that, maybe I'll try like tomorrow or a day when I'm not tired at all. But it is much, much better. I think I'm going to leave it there because I only have about 2 hours now before I need to leave to go to get the tires. And so that's just enough time to do a good solid aerial training. So that is the progress we've made today. Hopefully the guy who's coming tonight will take those chairs and then they'll be gone too. It also occurs to me, I'm a little worried because this is the width of the chairs. And that's the width of the stairs, and I'm not sure that the stairs width is greater than the chair's width. But I really hope it is, because that would be unpleasant if it's not. Okay, I'm done with aerial training and I've just run upstairs to grab the car keys and now it's off to the garage to get the winter tires on. So after I got the tires put on the car, I couldn't resist doing a little test drive around the area. There's so much that I've missed out on not having a car, and now I can just take little country roads, I can explore, I can pull over and do a little video if I feel like it, and it's so much fun. There's so many beautiful and amazing things to see around here. So I thought I would just give you guys a little montage of some of the stuff that I saw. I'm home again. It is raining so hard outside. Just as I was pulling up to the village, it started pouring down. But the masons came, and even though it was raining, we went in the barn and did the measurements and talked about what the plan is. So basically what they do is they can create a concrete floor in the barn because right now the floor is dirt. And for it to become an aerial training studio, it needs to not be dirt. So yeah, they create a concrete floor, and then I can decide after they've created the floor if I want to put like some parquet, some wood over it, or if I want to like do like a marley floor, or what I want to put over the concrete. But that would be a massive, massive step forward. They seemed super professional. They seemed really nice. I was very impressed with like how like go get it they were. So we will see what their estimate is. Hopefully this is a less than 5,000 euros project. Laurent and I did a little bit of research, and that seems like a reasonable budget for this project. So I'd really like to do this for 5,000 euros or less. Anyway, fingers crossed, and we will see what happens with that in the future. In the meantime, it's dark outside, so I'm not going to do like that much more work tonight, but I am going to just finish clearing up a few little things in here just to make it a bit neater. And I'm also going to do one more little project tonight, which I will show you guys in just a moment. Ridiculous amount of chair for this project. I feel like I'm on Masterpiece Theater in my massive armchair. Hello. So it's a late night project. Late. It's 7:30, but it's after dark, so it feels late. But I've put on my nice little lamp and it feels very cozy. Anyway, I got these frames at a brocante sale like 8 months ago, and I haven't had anything to put in them. And then I was walking past the booksellers on the Seine in Paris, you know, all the little stands that are on either side of the river. And one of them was selling these beautiful flower drawings. So I got 3 flower drawings. This one, and this one. because I wasn't sure if I wanted two like really similar flowers or like a more yellow rose and then more of a pink rose. And they were only like €5 each, so I thought I would get a third one, and I can always find another frame to put the third one in. So I'm gonna quickly try to put these in these frames. The only issue is that these frames don't have any metal parts to hold on the back of the flame. The flame? It's only 7:30. It's not even that late. Why am I so loopy? They don't have any metal things to hold on the back of the frame. So I bought these little frames that were only $1.50 each. So grand total of €3 spent there. And I'm going to try to pirate the little metal tabs that are in the back of these frames and use them to hold the flowers into these frames. Maybe this will work. I give it a 50% chance of actually working. We'll see. Okay, so I started by putting the little metal pointy bit in my pliers like this, and then just physically forcing it into the side of the frame. But I was really struggling with this because this wood is surprisingly hard and it does not want to go in. Well, this has become an annoying project. I have one more supposedly bright idea, which is to give up on trying to force things into the wood of the frames, which is unbelievably hard. It is so hard. This is like a stone. Why is it so strong? Anyway, is to give up on trying to force things into the wood of the frames and to take that little metal bit and then hot glue half of it onto the frame, pointing this way directly out, and then put in the glass and then bend it over the glass like you're supposed to do, and hope that the hot glue combined with the limited space of the glass pushing on the end of the metal part will be secure. Let's see. I think those turned out really good. They look very cute. It's so nice to have something in them finally. Now I can think about where I want to put them in the house. I'm thinking they're probably going to go on a wall, although they do look nice like this sitting on a table. So I don't know. I haven't got a plan for them. But at this point, they're going to live here for a little while until I can figure out what to do with them. And for tonight, I'm going to let it go. I am pretty tired. It's quite late at this point, and I'm ready for some dinner and a nice glass of wine and a little bit of relaxation time before going to bed and starting this whole process again tomorrow. But before I do any of that, I'm going to remind you guys to please do subscribe to this channel because it is so immensely helpful when you subscribe. Really, it is free and quick and easy, but it helps me out so much, and it will keep you guys up to date on all the new things that are happening in the house. So if you don't want to miss anything, if you don't want to, miss a vital step in the process so that next time you tune in, you're like, when did this happen? Please be sure to subscribe. And also liking videos is also immensely, immensely helpful for me. So if you could do those two things, that would be really amazing. And with that, I will see you guys next time.